Hello, a day with Caleb, and we are back with kind of a random pickups video. We have autographs that we've shown before. We have bags that I totally forgot about from our Disney Universal trip a couple months ago, and then a couple eBay pickups and one Walmart pickup and one thing from Josh. So let's talk about these autographs first thing. We've shown this before, and some of you might remember we got it from Josh in a deal. Christy Swanson, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, was given to, well, we worked out a deal, and then he wasn't going to get Christy Swanson at Spookala, so we worked out a deal where I gave it back. But then he did decide to get Christy Swanson at Spookala, so we worked out a deal where I got it back again a second time. And such a great photo of her training, and then of course a beautiful signature. So happy to have this back again in the autograph collection. That is great. So sweet when we met her years ago in Chicago at a Wizard World. Josh got this autograph, and then we got a selfie with her, and then Josh got one by himself. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I'll get one. Josh, of course, paid for everything, but then I noticed that my selfie with Christy, my eyes were closed. I have a bad habit of doing that. But the next day, went back, embarrassed, told her the situation, and her, I guess, manager or helper or whatever at the table, he took like 18. So out of the 18, there were, oh, excuse me, couple of good, oh, good ones to keep. Oh man, that hit me, oh, the wrong way. But we got Christy Swanson back, and then if you watch my Phantasm 2023 video, you will recognize this. Oh, if you haven't checked that video out, go back and watch it. But in the video, we teased that this was my autograph of Felissa Rose. I don't know why I want to keep saying Felissa. Felissa Rose, Angela from Sleepaway Camp. And it says, to Josh and Caleb, let's go swimming. So Josh, well, he got his Sleepaway box set signed, but we told her the story of us being twins, so she's like, pick out her photo and I'll sign it to both of you. Since he got that, and since I did some filming for him and a few other things, he's like, you know what, you keep this one, which is great. I wanted an autograph of Felissa, so that's awesome. And a cool photo as well. Josh picked out the photo, but that is awesome. Then we get to what Josh got me. He upgraded this to DVD. Raw Deal with Arnold did not have this, which is very rare. I have most of Arnold's films, and now we have one more into the collection, Raw Deal. Then we got two biker movies, but tonally very different. We have Torque and then Biker Boys. Both are kind of rip-offs or homages to Fast and the Furious, except on bikes. And one would think they were kind of the same film going off just the poster, but this one is kind of the rip-off of Fast and the Furious, kind of more of a serious tone, and Kid Rock is in it, which I thought was interesting. But kind of more serious tone, and it's better than Fast and the Furious. It is not better at all. But some of the action scenes were pretty good. But this one, you would think was kind of on the along the same lines as far as being kind of like a ripoff of Fast and the Furious. But this was kind of not a straight up comedy, but kind of was a parody of Fast and the Furious. From the producer of Fast and the Furious and the Vin Diesel Triple X. But this was like a ultra stylized action motorcycle comedy drama movie. And this had style for days. He was zooming across the bike, and then it like zooms in on the fender where you see something happening in the background. Very cool. Probably a little ahead of its time, and the director said that they wanted it more toward Fast and the Furious. They didn't want to make a straight up parody, but I think if they had leaned into the parody aspect, it would have been better. But Ice Cube is in this. Such a great film. Watched it again recently, but I do remember this when it came out at a Video Warehouse. I remember renting this one. I don't think we ever rented this one, but I do remember renting Torque. So cool to have both bike films in the collection. And Torque I did have on VHS, but that's an upgrade. And then we did stop by Walmart briefly. I had to get something, and they had Ren and Stimpy, the almost complete series. So this has 52 episodes on 9 discs from all 5 seasons. So this does not have the lost episodes, so I'll have to find those. I guess that's why it has the almost complete series, because technically it is the whole series, but if you add the lost episodes, it would not be the complete series. But that's cool to finally have Ren and Stimpy into the collection. This is, what's his name? Judge Reinhold? Am I correct in saying that? I think so. Right? Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, or am I way off? Or is Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill the same person and someone else did Ren and Stimpy? Comment down below if I'm way off or am I on the right track. But nonetheless, cool to have this. We did meet Bob Camp, the animator of Ren and Stimpy, years ago. I want to say at the Chicago Wizard World. Josh got him to sign a Ren and Stimpy picture. Then we have just some random things that I was given by someone who lives in Orlando, and they didn't want it. It was kind of like a appreciation gift kind of thing. Like a random plastic flower from something. Is this from Tiana? Tiana's Bayou Adventure? I don't know. Then, oh, well, these are for me. Each trip I go, we get a theme park bag. And the past couple of years, they've kept with kind of the same thing on each one. Disney has kind of that one. Universal has Harry Potter. Then you got the smaller bag, and that's cool. I think the dinosaurs is a recent addition, so that's neat. And then we'll get back to these. This is pretty neat. A Star Wars Galactus why did I say Galactus? Galactus Edge? Galaxy's Edge bag. Now on here, it does say on the back, landing 2019. So were these like preview bags for Galaxy's Edge? That would be cool if they are. Of course, it doesn't say anywhere on here if that was the case. But that would make sense. So you can see on there, landing 2019. So that's neat. That's kind of a collectible right there. Well, it is a collectible. Then we have, let me get all that out. We have an Epcot bag. Then you have Mickey right there. Space, some of the countries. So that's, both of these are pretty neat. Galaxy's Edge. Then, let's see, what's this? Walt Disney World. Oh, okay. This is the 50th anniversary. I have something similar, but not quite as cool as this one for mine. I definitely don't have this. That's neat. It's a castle with all the characters. And no, well, I think some of these are the 50th anniversary statues, which, shameless plug, I did a video on all 50 of the 50th anniversary statues at the four parks in Walt Disney World. So if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. But that is a cool bag right there. Kind of smallish, so I don't know of anything that immediately I would carry this bag for. But that is cool. I do collect bags. That's yet another rabbit hole that I do not need to go down. But when you get cool bags like this, at no charge, it's kind of hard to not keep the collection growing, especially if this is a preview bag. That would be neat. Then these were they just kind of threw stuff in the bag, I guess. This is from International Flower and Garden. I don't see a year. I would assume it's 2023, but these are all the same. 3 identical sporks. Remember when Taco Bell had sporks? I guess they still do. It's like a spoon and a fork. So, kind of an odd thing. But anyway, we got it in a straw, which is strange. And it's not sealed. So I'm kind of worried. I don't think anybody used it, but what am I using this for? Nothing. So that might go in the trash can, because I don't have cups that would fit that. We'll see. But that was kind of a random hodgepodge of different things. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share with the movie lover. Until next time, collect bags. I have too many collections in my collection. Don't collect bags. Have one or two things that you're passionate about collecting, and stick to those 2 or 3 lanes. You don't need to be like a spider web like I am, but it's fun. It keeps you entertained, keeps your mind off of other things. So that's neat. I said like, subscribe, share with the movie lover, a collection lover. Until next time, keep, well, keep collecting a few things anyway. See everybody. Bye.